Hello, good afternoon. It has just been announced that teachers in England will strike on 2 more days in July in their long-running dispute with the government over pay. The National Education Union says teachers will take action on Wednesday, July the 5th and Friday, July the 7th. The government says the strikes will cause damage to learning and disruption to parents, but the union claims it has no option because the Education Secretary has, it says, willfully turned her back on teachers and has no interest in settling the dispute. Here's our education reporter Vanessa Clark.
6 days of strike action so far this year, and now more planned. The union says it's a last resort.
We don't want to be striking again, and we wouldn't be striking again if Gillian Keegan, the Secretary of State for Education, actually was taking any action to resolve the dispute. The last time she met the teacher unions, including the NEU, was before Easter.
Can anybody think of something that you have really seen in schools?
This school in Chester closed some classrooms on previous strike days and will do the same next month. The head teacher says he's struggling to pay the bills.
It does impact on our children, it does impact on their families, but we have seen a decrease in the amount of funding available for us. We do get more money on our budget, don't get me wrong, but to run a school it costs a lot more money, and something needs to happen to actually get us back in sync with what is the right thing to do. It's not just about teachers' pay, this is about funding for schools.
The government has said its pay offer, which was rejected by all 4 unions, was fair and that schools would receive an extra £2.3 billion over the next 2 years. It says the pay rise will now be decided by an independent body. Parents want to see an agreement reached soon.
It'll be a terrible week. I'm moving house.
For Kate, it means more days off work.
I work as a doctor in one of our local NHS hospitals, and I've had to take time off work. But they're teachers and they don't get paid enough money, in my opinion, and I'm quite happy to try and jiggle things around just so that we can support them.
Virginia, who runs her own business, is weighing up the cost of staying open.
The babysitter costs a lot of money and she charged me per kids. So at the end of the day, when I weigh, I make the balance, I think sometimes it's better for me to just stay home because babysitting costs a lot of money.
The strikes held so far this year and those planned for next month are by members of the National Education Union. But 3 other teaching unions are currently holding ballots. Unions say any further strikes in the autumn term will be coordinated and the impact on parents and students will be much bigger. Vanessa Clark, BBC News, Leeds.